Kate, did you watch the Oscars?
I forgot about the Oscars.
Oh, womp.
Of all the Oscars to forget about, right?
Yeah, did you fall asleep or what?
No, I didn't even think about it.
Huh.
We had a birthday party for a friend and came home and got ready for, the week and kind of settled in by 8:39 and called it a night.
Gotcha. Well, I was like, I'll put the Oscars on in the background and fall asleep to it. But then there was this exchange between Chris Rock and Will Smith.
Yes.
So you've read about it this morning.
I have. Yes. I looked up the Oscar winners and that was the first thing. I was like, what did I miss? Yeah. So you watched it live.
Yes. Normally I'm crashed out by 8:30, but it was up a little bit past. I can't remember precisely what time it was, but Chris Rock's on stage and Chris Rock does what Chris Rock does and kind of roasts a few people in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Chris Rock's not the host. Amy Schumer's the host.
Well, Amy Schumer, Wanda Sykes. Oh, eek.
Regina Hall.
Thank you. So, no, Chris Rock's just one of the presenters.
Right. Okay.
Right. But oftentimes when they have a comedian up to present, they're going to fire off a few things.
And when it's Chris Rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Because otherwise, what's the point?
And he's hosted the Oscars before.
I believe so. And so he just rattled out just a few jokes. And then he says, oh, and Jada, and points to Jada Pinkett Smith. Like, I'm looking forward to G.I. Jane 2. Because Jada Smith is rocking a bald head right now.
Yes. But it's more than that. She has alopecia.
Right. Which I did not know that until after the fact. And my guess is Chris Rock didn't know that either.
I would think he didn't.
Yeah, because I don't think you knowingly go after someone with a medical condition. But yeah, alopecia is where you lose parts of your hair, I guess. Are you very familiar with it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You have a hard time growing hair and your hair just doesn't grow.
Right. So she's, rather than wearing a wig or just rocking it as is, she's gone shaved with it. And luckily, she looks good as a...
She's gorgeous.
Shaved headed. Well, that helps.
Yeah.
But she's got a nice head,
Gotcha.
Because you never know. Someone could be gorgeous, but they're rocking hair, and then you never know what the dome's going to look like until you lose it. And so the original G.I. Jane, for the unfamiliar, is Demi Moore. And she plays like someone in the army? I never saw it.
She's going through boot camp.
Right, so she's got a shaved head. So Chris Rock makes this joke, and then Will Smith approaches him, on stage. And at first, like, oh, he's going to be silly or whatever, act like he's going to, maybe do something to Chris. But nope, he winds up and slaps him real hard.
Real hard.
Almost, it looked like a punch at first, but no, because then, well, first off, there was like 20 seconds of just silence on the broadcast because of the cursing that was going back and forth. And so Chris gets slapped. He's like, oh, wow. And then, Will walks back to his seat and Chris goes, Will Smith just slapped the out of me. Slapped the, S word out of me.
The poop.
Right. Now, the Australian broadcast and the Japanese broadcast, I saw these get posted on Twitter. They're uncensored. They apparently get a much cooler broadcast. And so that's where I saw the exchange. And then Will Smith goes and sits back down. And he's like, Will Smith yells out, keep my wife's name out of your beeping mouth. And he does so twice.
Yes.
And then Chris Rock, sometime in this exchange, is like, it was a G.I. Jane joke.
I think he even said, like, that was that was a nice one or something like that. And I was like, oh, geez. Because there's all that hubbub about Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith and their marriage, and is it open, and did she cheat on him?
Right.
So I feel like Chris Rock was like, I could have gone worse than G.I. Jane. But
oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That was my interpretation.
I gotcha.
Chris Rock.
Hey, it was a G.I. Jane joke. It's not like I went after you guys' open relationship.
Right.
Okay. Which they have or have not talked about, or they've...
he has talked about some, but they both say that there was no infidelity and they were not on a break, but there was communication. Yeah.
So anyway, after the slap happens, I end up watching the rest of the broadcast because I got Twitter out. I wanted to see, what did I just witness?
What's going on, right?
And it turns out people on Twitter were talking about it. Turns out.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And then Will Smith wins.
Yeah, Will Smith wins Best Actor. He goes up there and apologizes to the Academy, apologizes to the other nominees.
And he's crying.
It's a very lengthy speech. And he's like, I'm just trying to put love out there. And it's like, And he's like, he's crying during this deal, but he does not apologize to Chris Rock.
No.
And I don't know, committing an act of violence in front of a worldwide audience and not saying, I was out of line and shouldn't have done that. I don't know.
Well, I just feel bad that his moment as an Oscar winner is always going to be like, have that underlying tone of, that's the night he slapped the poop out of Chris Rock.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid. And when they did the original reaction shot, Will kind of laughs a little bit, at first. And then you can see Jada's got this look on her face.
She's got a scowl, yeah.
Yes, she's annoyed. And then, the camera goes back to Chris Rock. So you don't see really an exchange that happens between Jada and Will or anything. You just see Will go up to the stage and then smack this guy real hard.
There's a big thud.
Yes.
In the microphone. Mm-hmm.
I was impressed. Like Chris Rock was like, wow. Within like half a second of getting slapped. And didn't fall down, didn't really lose his standing or anything. And he had his hands behind his back, like one does when they're talking into the microphone on stage. So it was like he was almost like, all right, I'm going to leave myself open. And yep, okay. He slapped me real hard.
Took it.
Slapped the out of me. So the Oscars. It was a good time last night.
Yikes. Can't believe I missed it.
Womp womp.
I did. My favorite, though, I've been watching the acceptance speeches this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite is for favorite supporting actor for Coda, the deaf actor.
Right. Yeah, that was real cool. He was signing up there, and then he had the interpreter standing in front of him who was, obviously speaking out loud what was happening.
I was crying during that one.
It was cool. So, anyway.
Hence my mascara smudges this morning. I was crying.
You don't remove your mascara when you go to bed?
No, I put some on this morning.
Oh, well, that was a mistake.
Yeah. I mean, I know normally, I shouldn't say normally take it off. I'd say I'm 50-50 taking it off.
Okay.
Before I go to bed.
Gotcha.
But, yeah. Troy Kotsur, Best Supporting Actor for the movie Coda.
Overshadowed a little bit.
Totally.
All right, Kate. So the other day I had asked you, I was like, hey, we need to set a meeting for whatever it was. And you said, okay, well, I can't do this time because I think you said you needed help. Was it 7th and 8th graders?
Yeah, I am helping at school, our big fundraiser that the kids, I shouldn't say participate in, because, we just had our big fundraising dinner, which is more like parents buying tickets and having a dinner and what have you. But this is our big fundraiser, and instead of like selling trash bags or magazines or whatever, we just basically go and ask people for money. But they kick it off with a pep rally. So I'm helping the 7th and 8th graders script, rehearse, practice, props, organize the pep rally.
Now your kids are 4th and 5th grade, right?
Yes.
How did you get suckered in to help?
Looped in?
Yeah.
Thrown under the bus?
Looped in, not suckered in.
Totally suckered in. But
okay.
We usually have a couple of parents who chair this committee. And this year we don't. So it's like the home and school board, the home and school council, which is they do a lot for the kids and the teachers. And they are in charge of the fundraiser now. So we were kind of divvying up roles.
Okay, because it's a K through 8 school.
Yes.
So it's basically like the 7th and 8th graders are in charge of or helping or spearheading the fundraiser that helps the entire school. Is that right?
They are spearheading the pep rally.
The pep rally specifically.
That kicks off the fundraising for the whole school.
Okay.
Yeah. And basically, I think I because of what I do in radio, they were like, hey, you'd be great at this. Can you help? And I was like, sure. And I think they also thought that if it's a parent who doesn't have a child in 7th and 8th grader, and it's not a teacher of a 7th and 8th grader, they might be more creative. They might be more relaxed. They might be willing, like...
I thought you were going to say behaved.
No, I think they were going to be behaved either way, because this is a really good group. But I think they were just thinking that they might get more into it with a parent that they were not as familiar with.
Plus, you're a cool mom.
I don't know about that, but I'm trying. Okay. I try. But yeah, so we have to start. It's I think the pep rally is on Thursday. Is the big kickoff, and we're not as far along as I'd like us to be, but we only get to work together like maybe 25 minutes at a time, twice a day.
Any specific details you want to share about it, or is this supposed to be a surprise? We don't want to spoil it for any potential students that might be listening.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a surprise. I will say that it's not as... the theme is Light the Torch on Learning. It's kind of got an Olympic theme. Okay, so there's going to be some Olympic elements that I don't think that's giving away too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't mind these type of things?
No, I don't mind these type of things. I don't like to MC things. Like if they ask me to MC or host like the grown-up fundraiser, I'd be like, I'd rather not, thanks.
Right, because it's previously discussed on Matt and Kate. Despite the fact that we talk into a microphone to thousands of people, the idea of us talking in front of 100 people in person is a far different task.
Yeah, it makes me real nervous. And I didn't used to mind public speaking. I could get up and I feel like I could do that better before I was in radio. But now I'm in radio and now I'm terrified of speaking in front of people. That doesn't make sense, does it?
Yeah, you do a great job in front of me, Kate.
Well, thanks.
Mm-hmm. And you're in front of the listeners too, most likely. Because they got their radio pointing right at them.
Right, but I can't see...
I know.
I can't see the listeners like... cringe or turn the station or roll their eyes, so
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah so I'm too in my own head about that. I did do some audio work for the auction side of it, but
pre-recorded
okay, by myself. Nobody is like
right.
Yeah,
far different task.
Very different.
Well, I've got a microphone and the ability to record stuff out of it. That's far better than standing in front of people.
Right. And edit myself and...
Right. Yeah.
Make it perfect and not make it nervous and not make it self-conscious and...
They can't see you pee your pants.
Right. And I'm always worried that because I'm nervous, I'm going to say something inappropriate. Because when I am nervous in groups, I'm like, sorry, I say inappropriate things when I'm nervous. Like, I feel like I cuss a little bit more in front of strangers if I'm nervous, which doesn't make sense. But I definitely know that I should not be cussing at like a charity function for a Catholic school.
When you mentioned you're helping these 7th and 8th graders get this pep rally organized, planned, or whatever, were you okay not cursing in front of them?
I was good. I've been good. I'm great. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. There was a couple of slip-ups on the sidelines during basketball season with my 4th and 5th graders.
Mother beep.
No, not that far.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, not that far. No. I may have let, what the hell, drop out maybe once or twice, which isn't bad.
That's PG. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm really enjoying, I don't know a lot of the older kids. I know a couple of these kids because they're siblings to kids my kids' age.
Oh, okay.
But I'm enjoying getting to know these older kids, so that's fun.
Yeah, they're prepping you for what's to come for yours here in a few years, yeah.
Way too fast.
Yeah, no kidding. Time moves.
Ain't slowing down.
There it goes. Oh, it's gone.
We go. Last night, I got really terrible sleep last night, Matt.
You got terrible sleep? I had a fantastic night of sleep.
Yeah.
What happened?
Junk sleep. I was desperately needing a good night of sleep because I was really wound the night before, so I didn't sleep very well, and I fell asleep watching TV. And so last night I really wanted good sleep, and Winnie decided No, you don't. You don't want good sleep.
Your puppy.
Winnie is our puppy.
Yeah.
She's almost 13 weeks. Labradoodle. She's a cutie.
Mm-hmm.
But I could hear her making noises in the kennel. And I was like, what? So I thought, okay, she's telling me she's got to go to the bathroom. So I get up and oh, that's funny. It kind of smells weird.
Oh, God.
I think she already bathroomed in the kennel. But there were elements that were missing.
So you keep the kennel in the bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay, just in case she starts freaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
They say to do that so your puppy doesn't feel abandoned.
Oh.
Yeah.
Poor puppy. Abandoned puppy.
So she's right there, and I keep my smart speaker plays white noise through the night.
I thought maybe you were going to say other dogs barking.
No.
Yeah, that'd be difficult to fall asleep to.
We play some white noise so that she can, drown out snores or whatever. So she, I think she had I don't want to say destroyed the evidence because that makes it sound like a mess, but she took care of the evidence.
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh, is that what?
Yeah. So I had to take her outside, see if she had to do any business. I was still in my pajamas, so it's freezing.
So she ate it? Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. She's disgusting.
Just making sure I wasn't missing something.
She's tremendously cute, but disgusting.
God, that is nasty.
So I gave her a bunch of peanut butter chews when we got in, and then I put her in her little pen that we have in the living room, and she ate some food, and she had some water, and I just slept on the couch for a couple hours.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
At least she didn't cry in the pen, though. She really was like, all right, this is what's happening. I'll just play in here and eat my food and drink, and then I'll go to bed. Because we have a pen in the living room, or in the dining room, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then her kennels are in our room.
Safe to hose out the kennel?
Yeah. Scrubbed it down with Clorox wipes. But here's the thing. There wasn't I'm 90% sure she peed on her blanket. So that was absorbed. Great.
Yeah, perfect.
But the smell was, the smell was still there. So we definitely did Clorox wipes to clean that up.
And then burn the blanket, or what are you going to do with that?
Oh, I already threw it in the washing machine before I left this morning.
Okay. Productive morning.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah. Even though I'm exhausted. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
there's no sleeping in anymore or hitting snooze because you got to get the dog out before you leave and get the kids and all that business.
Yeah. See, if my sleep gets disrupted, it's because I woke up in the middle of the night and then my mind thought of something and then, there it goes. There it goes. And I start thinking about everything.
It's like the snowball effect.
Yes. Well, in fact, this might be a tip for similarly affected listeners. If you wake up in the middle of the night and start thinking about all the things that you need to do or whatever it might be, it's a good hint to maybe procrastinate less or work ahead on. I'm not really a procrastinator when it comes to, outside of cleaning my house, picking things up, that kind of stuff. Still just a few things that I need to do or think about just enter my mind. So it's okay, just get as much done as you can ahead of that. So your mind doesn't start obsessing and working on it.
Right. Now, do you just lay there, Matt, or do you get up?
I'd say 50-50.
Yeah.
Change settings, go sit on the couch and potentially make a mistake and start reading Twitter. I really need to get a book bedside. But they say you're supposed to physically change scenes, right?
Well, I was just going to say, I've heard that if you're laying in bed and you can't turn your mind off, get up, go to your living room and start reading your book. They say avoid screens, but they also say when you start to read your book, when you start to get tired again, go back to your bed. Don't fall asleep on the couch reading your book.
Oh.
When you feel your body going, okay, I'm tired, get up and go back to bed.
Okay, because I have heard before you want to associate your bed with sleeping.
Yes.
And so don't stay in your bed for hours not sleeping. Because then your brain loses that association. So get up and move. Yeah, I'll have to become more disciplined on that.
And also don't do anything don't go pick up your living room or don't start washing dishes Like go do
Right.
something where you can just still relax and low light, but when you start to get
Right.
sleepy, then go back to bed.
Because I have been tempted before. It's like, well, maybe I should work out real quick. It's like, I don't know. That may get you hype.
That kind of sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah, I think so too.
For the same reason that you named, like because you might wake up and you're like, all right, I guess I'll start my day at 2 a.m.
Right. Yep. That's it.
Yeah, I used to fight like when I was just laying there and I'm like, well, it's better that I'm laying here instead of sitting on the couch. And then when I read that, I was like, okay, I get it. And I've done that a couple of times and it's worked.
Huh, okay.
All right, go back to bed. But I have a hard time getting my butt off the couch.
Yeah, see, I just sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
But no, that makes sense.
They say, get back to bed.
Something to work on.
There you go. Matt, we were talking about Wordle. And did you know Wordle? Okay, Wordle's that game that we got into where that you have, what is it, 5 letters?
Yes, you get a new word each day. Each word is 5 letters, and you have 6 chances to get the word correct. And it highlights the letters as you go to let you know, yes, this letter is in this word, and potentially, yes, this letter is not only in this word, it is in this particular location, this particular spot. Like maybe it's letter number 4. Is that a good explanation?
I think that was great.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. I don't do Wordle. I do Wordus because I can do a bunch of, because Wordle is just one puzzle a day.
Yes.
And Wordus is a generic app that I can play as many times as I would like.
Same rules, though?
Same rules.
Okay.
Absolutely the same. But I have found, my brother introduced me this weekend to Hurdle, which is Heardle, where you hear a little bit of music and you're trying to guess the singer or song. And you get, like, how does it go, Matt? Like if you, because I got it in the second try on my first time, but as you keep trying your guesses, you get more of the song to listen to.
Oh, do you really?
Mm-hmm.
So I've tried this twice.
Okay.
I correctly got some Madonna song
Nice.
last week. Yeah, thanks. And then there was another day where it starts with, I think it's the first 2 seconds of the song, maybe it starts with. And it was some song that started with static at the beginning.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't know what this is, and gave up.
Oh, gave up.
I didn't realize that you had multiple guesses there. That makes sense when you consider it's kind of lifted the name or rhymed their name with the popular game that gives you multiple tries. Yeah.
Well, there's more games like that. There's Mickey Yerdle, which is from Disney. It's everything Disney. And it's the same premise as Wordle. Star Wars. You know what the name of that one is called?
Let me try to guess. Star Wars.
Yeah.
I give up. Damn it.
Come on, nothing?
Skywalkerdle.
Very close.
Is it?
Swirtle.
Swirtle. Star
Like
Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah, SW.
SW.
Hurdle.
Swirtle. Lord of the Rings is Lordle of the Rings.
Okay.
Harry Potter has one. It's called Hogwartle.
Okay, makes sense.
And there's Taylordle, a challenge for Swifties.
I saw that one. Yeah.
I am so like, oh, look at these. I get to try. And there's a BTS hurdle as well, which is just BTS.
Damn. Yeah, so the only one that I heard of from that list was the Taylordle. It's tough to say.
Yeah.
And I saw that one like includes potentially not only lyrics, but maybe it said names associated with Taylor.
Maybe.
And like some hardcore facts.
And you get 7 letters for Taylordle.
Okay. Taylordle.
Hogwarts is 5. Mickey is 5. Let's see. Star Wars, 5. Yeah. I've tried Hurdle and I've tried Mickey Yerdle. And I got Mickey Yerdle in 2 guesses, let me tell you.
Damn.
I know.
You know your Disney stuff, huh?
Yeah.
What were they? Do you remember?
Well, I started with Moana and it said, you've got to know. And then I did Epcot and it was like, there you go. I won. Whoop, whoop. So.
Mona.
I couldn't
stop myself.
Moana.
For the unfamiliar, for the longest time, I thought that movie's name was... This just shows you how adjacent to children I am at any given point in time. For the longest time, I had only known that movie by seeing the name of it, so I thought it was Mona.
Yeah.
And I was actually kind of disappointed when it was Moana, because, Who's the Boss had Mona. Hilarious character.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Mona. What's her name?
Catherine something.
Yeah, I was going to say Catherine.
Catherine something.
Let me look it up. This is gonna bug me. Mona is what I'm typing. Who's the Boss? Catherine Hellman.
Okay, do me a favor. Oh, never mind.
Oh, did I blow it?
I was going to say, just name 3 last names once you get it, and I was going to guess the right one.
Oh, okay. Well, pretend I didn't say that. Is it Catherine Hellman, Catherine Smith, or Catherine Jones, Kate?
Hellman.
Damn, you're good at this game.
Woo!
And this has been Celebrity Dead or Alive. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Well, no, not quite. Close enough.
Not quite. She is dead.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Oh, and it looks like she died way too young. Let me see. No, 89. She was due.
89 years old.
Right, 89 years old.
Not 1989. She would have missed Who's the Boss.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I thought she just recently died, but...
February 23rd, 2019.
Yeah.
And she worked all the way up until 2018.
Yeah, with Cars. She was big into the Cars franchise.
Oh, yeah, it says she voiced Lizzie.
Tin Lizzie. Yep.
Huh.
The little, Model T.
Oh, okay.
Ford Model T. Yeah, that's what she was.
And then Soap is one that I discovered more recently, within like the last 5 to 10 years, I would say. On Antenna TV is where I think I saw that. She was on Soap.
Yeah. Yeah.
The hilarious show. There's all kinds of big names on that.
I've seen some of those episodes, but isn't it like a satire of a soap opera?
Yeah, yeah. Billy Crystal's in it.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of other people you'd recognize if you saw their faces, apparently, because I can't put faces with any of these names.
I know. I was like, after that, I don't know who's in it.
Yeah. Bunch of recognizable faces.
A bunch of faces you know from a bunch of things.
Yeah. Oh, that person was in a thing. Yeah, like that.
That one thing with the guy and the...
In the place.
And the time. Yeah.
In that one decade, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Matt, we missed National Cocktail Day on Friday.
No! Oh, wait, it was on Friday.
How did we miss that?
I blame you, because you're usually the one that tells me what day it is.
And yesterday was National Whiskey Day.
Okay.
So, how do you feel about playing a game called Real Cocktail or Not?
Okay. Yeah, so you're going to tell me the name of a cocktail, and I've got to say, oh, yeah, that's a cocktail that actually exists?
Correct. Real or
no,
fake?
That's a fake one. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
You down?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
It's going down for reals.
Drunken Sailor.
Real.
Correct.
Yes. 1 for 1.
Drunken Elf.
Real.
Correct.
Yes. Is there eggnog in there?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
2 for 2.
The Wall Liquor.
The wall liquor? I'll say that's fake.
That is fake.
All right. Yeah, it doesn't sound very appetizing.
No. Makes me think of that Orbitz commercial. You lent liquor. Dirty mouth? Clean it up. Okay.
There are plenty of drinks that have horrible names, though, right?
Yeah.
Trying
like
to think.
The Drunken Elf? I mean, that doesn't sound very good either.
No. What's the one where they like squirt mayo into it or something?
Whoa. I don't know.
Isn't there like one where it's...
I like mayo, but I don't think I'd be down for a mayo cocktail.
Is it called like the tapeworm or something like that? I'm trying to think. All right, so I am 3 for 3 so far on fake drink or real drink.
Yep.
Okay.
Would you like a fearless redneck?
Fearless redneck. I'll say that's fake.
That is real.
Damn.
I'd like to know what are in these drinks, though.
Yeah, I'm searching fearless redneck now. I can't
Okay.
resist. Fearless redneck.
Wait, you should guess what's in it, Matt.
Oh, too late.
Did you already see it?
maybe all these have whiskey because it says a Fearless Redneck is a whiskey-based cocktail, typically served in a beer stein. It is a simple mixed drink with 2 ingredients. Okay, might be able to make that. Jim Beam and 16-ounce chilled Sobe No Fear energy drink.
Ugh.
I think that could probably be any energy drink.
Yeah, probably.
Or cough syrup and whiskey. All right, so far, what am I? Am I undefeated? No, I was wrong on that one.
You were wrong on that one.
Okay, so 3 for 4 on real drink or fake drink.
Correct. Fuzzy pajamas.
Fake.
Fake. And last but not least, the brain wreck, train wreck, upside down cocktail. That'd be fun to order. I'd like 2 brain wreck, train wreck, upside down cocktails.
Yeah, and that's why I think it's fake. Too difficult to say.
Well, after you have one, you probably can't say it.
Well, it might be a good deterrent then to keep you from over-consuming.
It is fake.
Oh, yeah.
But I think the brain wreck, train wreck, upside down cocktail should be something that maybe we create.
Good idea.
That's too fun of a name. So you just missed the Fearless Redneck.
So 5 for 6 on fake drink or real drink.
Yeah. Well done.
Thanks, Kate. This just reminded me, after playing real drink or fake drink, that...
You're thirsty?
I'm trying to... Well, first off, I'm trying to drink less during the week. Or not drink at all during the week now. I'm trying to go back to that mode. Just do Fridays and Saturdays. Maybe brunch on Sundays. Have a beverage.
Maybe Sunday fun day.
Maybe. But it reminded me... I've been meaning to ask you, because you had said on previous episodes of Matt and Kate that you were overserved.
Yeah.
Right? And I just remembered this because in our conversation just now, moments ago, I had said overconsumed when we were talking about, what was the name of that final drink? It was a fake drink?
The brain wreck, train wreck, upside down cocktail.
Which turns out that was a fake drink.
Yes.
And I said, if that were a real drink, it'd be hard to overconsume because you would no longer be able to say it.
Right.
And then it reminded me, oh, yeah, that's right. Kate had said in the past, overserved as opposed to overconsumed.
Mm-hmm.
Explain.
I mean, it's the same thing. It's just blaming somebody else.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Especially when you're not even at the bar, Matt. You're at home. I was overserved.
You're overserved.
Oh, yeah? I was serving myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it might have been that simple, but maybe I was missing something. I thought maybe...
No.
Because there is a point where the bartender throws you out, right? Or doesn't serve you anymore.
There's never been a point that has happened to me.
Well, not you specifically.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, no. That, as a bartender, yes, that has happened where you're like, nope, you're done. Cut off.
And maybe is there liability on the bartender's fault if they're serving someone who was just beyond wasted?
I don't know about legal liability.
Okay.
But I know for my personal conscience.
Right.
Yeah, I felt liable.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think a good test would be you can't have another beer or drink unless you say, I'll have a brain wreck, train wreck, upside down cocktail correctly instead of a brain crane, upside train wreck, please. Yeah.
Wow, I'm impressed that you can say that so you can rattle that off so quickly sober.
It's a little like you got to get the cadence to it. But I had a couple of beers with moms the other night and
watch out.
I know, but like I was on beer number 2. And I was trying to say the referee, but what was I trying to say? The referee blew the whistle. I flip-flopped the words and they're like, whoa. And I'm like, I know, 2 beers, tongue twister.
The whistle blew the referee?
I don't know.
Sounds graphic.
That doesn't sound like me at all.
No, not at all. Not in the least.
Not one bit. No, it was just kind of like, I'd had 2 beers. I would have been kicked out. I would not have been able to say the brain wreck, train wreck, upside down cocktail.
Man, you're good at that.
Yeah. But it's not my memory, Matt. I've got it in front of me.
Oh.
Yours is a memory. Mine is I'm reading it.
Well, I can't remember it now. I don't Brain wreck, train wreck?
Upside down cocktail.
Brain wreck, train wreck, upside down cocktail.
Yeah.
Not a real drink, sadly.
Not a real drink.
But
yet.
we'll brainstorm on that over the weekend.
There
weekend.
we go.
Yeah.
There's no wrong way to make a brain wreck, train wreck, upside down cocktail.
Any kind of beverage with booze in it, go ahead and call it that.
There you go.
Seems like Jell-O would be involved or something. I don't know.
I was going to say caffeine maybe, and some sort of, since it says upside down cocktail, does it have like pineapple in it, like an upside down cake?
That's why I was thinking maybe Jell-O would be involved, because
Yeah.
it could potentially turn a Jell-O-based, quote, drink upside down and it won't fall out. Like Jell-O shots don't fall out unless you really work for it, right?
Right. I love Jell-O shots. I'm a sucker for Jell-O shots. So
Are you?
I am. Like I'm 22 again.
I don't know about you. Feeling 22.
Okay.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor.